cooking this late at night. Yes, I am, honey. I am up. I got salmon. Well, my salmon is done, but I have a baked potato in the oven, which I should have put the potato on before, but it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Shantisa said I get off in 38 minutes. Yay. 38 minutes. I ain't mad at you. I want to come talk to y'all for a minute though. We have so much to talk about. We really do. But I don't want to get into what I really want to talk about. Hey, Candy girl. What you doing up, girl? Don't you got to work tomorrow? Don't you got to work tomorrow? She said, I was just getting ready to take my sleeping pill. You got to take a sleeping pill? She said, why you up late cooking? Chai, because I've been on and off sleep all day, honey. Listen, the bed just grabbed me and it just held on to me and it wouldn't let me go. You know what I'm saying? So listen, I had to dang on fall asleep. Okay. She said, I missed two lives. Oh, thank you, Samantha, for the super chat. I got my first one, y'all. Thank you so very much. I appreciate that. How do I make it come up on the thing? Oh, it won't let me. Hold on. Oh, y'all, look. There you go. Thank you, girl. Now, let's talk about something. I was talking to Jenny earlier, and we was having a conversation. Now, this may be for a bigger live. However, I just want to talk. Maybe I'll, do a spinoff, or I'll talk now, and maybe we'll follow up on a larger live. Okay, we got 66 people in here. So we was talking, and we was talking about the difference in quality over quantity. Okay. Quality over quantity. A lot of people look at, well, let me ask you this by the show of hands, who shops based on price? Lowest price. Lowest price. If you find it cheaper at Walmart, would you get it from Walmart versus getting it from Target that's, a mile from you? Would you drive 2 more miles or another mile to get it from Walmart? Okay, so you guys y'all shop based on price. Samantha, Lorraine, Dan. So y'all based on price, which means, so let me ask you this. If you could save $5, would you buy the cheaper product? If you could save $5. Okay, I see. Y'all said I compare prices. Okay. So a lot of people do that. But guess what that means? She said, I worked at Walmart. Cherie said, I worked at Walmart. Sometimes you should not look at the price per se, right? Let me explain. Um, unless it's the exact same product, okay? If it's the exact same product, right? Then you still take other things into account, right? Because, like, let me just give y'all an example. My uncle, Jay's uncle, my uncle, right? Yeah, I'm a travel agent, right? I don't do just anybody travel. You got to be special for me to do your travel. Anyway, he says if another travel agent offer it to me for $5 less, I'll take it from them versus going through a family member. And I'm looking like, what? Right? Like, who talks like that, right? But that's a person that shops for price. He don't give a damn who you are. He don't care if his wife's selling it, right? If he can get it for $5 cheaper from the man down the street, then he's going to pay $5 cheaper. Okay. A lot of people do that, but you got to understand that's quantity over quality. Okay. Quality, look how much more you will receive by purchasing it $5 more, but you have the convenience of picking up the phone and calling that person because you know that person, right? You can talk directly to that person about what it is that you're purchasing from them, right? They're more available to you, right? And that's just in that instance. But in other instance, if Target is closer to your house and they have a product that's $5 more and you got to drive an extra mile to save $5, is it worth it? If you're driving extra mile there and an extra mile home, Is it worth just saving $5 if you're driving further to go to Walmart versus going to Target, right? But anyway, the reason why I even brung up this subject is because quality over quantity. A lot of people think that more is better, right? And they don't look at the quality of things. Sometimes you can purchase something, right? And that it will last longer if you pay a little bit more than if you just buy the cheaper product right now. You'll be replacing it very soon, within maybe a year or whatever, right? But it don't just stop with products. It don't stop with service. It also goes on to relationships. Relationships, right? Sometimes we be so fast as women to be into a relationship, right? Because we don't want to be by ourselves. We don't want to be lonely, right? So we will purchase, so to speak, purchase what's available to us instead of waiting and shopping around for what's more quality to us, right? And what made me think of that is when the nanny came on last night and said that Justin said that he go for black girls because they don't require much. That he can purchase them a meal and they feel obligated to sleep with him. It made me think like, what is wrong with our women? Why are we just wanting to be in a relationship so bad that we'll just take whatever is available to us instead of shopping around for something that's more quality? Quality. And I mean quality for the long run. I don't mean just right now. A person that just look good to you. His title may sound good to you, but is he quality? What does he add 5 years from now, 10 years from now? That's how we have to look at relationships, right? And that's why I know y'all probably thought I was playing when I said, when I get into relationships, which I'm in a relationship now, I'm married, we've been together for over 16 years, but let's talk 17 years ago, right? What turned me on about a man wasn't his looks, wasn't his title, it wasn't his current status. It was what type of life that you're going to have 10 years, 15 years, 20 years from now. Do you have a retirement plan? What is your retirement plan? When you are no longer able to work, are we going to be on a fixed income? And not just a fixed, because we all on a fixed income when we retire, but are we going to be, penny pinching at 60, 65, 70 years old? Because y'all know that's how it goes sometime, right? A lot of these men out here don't have retirement plans, right? They ain't even thinking about that. They thinking about the now. But when the now stop, what do you have for later? What are y'all going to be doing later? Are you still going to have to work at 65, 70 years old because you cannot afford to live off of your $2,000 Social Security check? And I'm only saying that because I would rather be by myself, figure it out by myself, than to just have a man, right? Just to say I have a man. I say, wait, get you somebody that's quality. To hear the nanny say, Justin said, black women, they don't require much. Why the hell not? Why aren't we requiring much? What does that even mean? We don't require much. We would get into a relationship just to say we got somebody. Absolutely not. And if I was single, which Lord, I don't think anybody would date me right now anyway with my mindset, but I would not. I would make it, even at my age, 52 years old, I would make it more difficult to woo me over than a damn meal at my big age. But to hear a white man thought process of black women don't require much, that made me think a lot. We so worried about quantity and not quality. What make him quality? Because he bought you a meal? Because he's white? How is that quality? You could most women I know can buy their own meals. Most women I know can buy their own meals. So why, when he says they don't require much, they feel obligated, is what he said. They feel obligated to have sex because you paid for them something to eat. That is insulting, brown girls. That is insulting. Please don't let me hear that you're so desperate, hard up to be in a relationship that a man can buy you some steak and potatoes and you ready to lay on your back, put your legs behind your ears, walk down the aisle. We got to start thinking, can this man do for me later on in life? Not even right now. What did you do for me lately, or whatever? How Janet Jackson said, what have you done for me lately, or whatever. We have to stop thinking about the now. Every woman I know can buy themselves their own meal. Every woman I know. We ain't having sex for no meals. Not no damn 2024. Having sex for meals? Hell no. So I would encourage any of you guys that's single out there, right? If you're going to get in a relationship with a man, look into the future. Look into the future. What does he have going on in his life that's going to secure his future? Because it counts, right? Look into the future. What does he have to offer? Right? You know, you got these guys that's in their 40s inspiring to be rappers and shit or whatever. What do they have to offer you when they 60, when they 70? Huh? What are they going to do then? If you sit and think about the now, oh, it's a cheaper price and I just want to be with somebody. What's going to happen later on down the line? Right? So that, I will say, even though I was in my 30s, 17 years ago, 16 years ago, I was in my 30s, I still had the mindset of, what is his retirement plan? I'm telling you, I don't know why. Call me old soul or whatever. My daughter says she old soul too, because my daughter, she about to be 23 next month, November. And she's thinking about that right now. Right now. She ain't even in a relationship. But her and I sat and had a conversation, and she's like, Mom, I want to know what's going to happen when they stop working. I said, that's my girl. That's my girl. What's going to happen when, you know how in the marriage vows, it says through sickness and through health. We don't really think about that, right? We'd be like, he ain't going to get sick. But what if he do? What if he takes ill and he cannot work and now he is your dependent? Huh? We look at the now. A lot of black, to hear the nanny say that Justin said he don't even have to go search for black women. They slide in his DM. You know why they slide in his DM? Because he got doctor up there. We get so wrapped up over titles. We get so wrapped up on the now, the surface, not the surface, the top, the outer. We don't even know what's deep down in the surface. We don't. We see an outer shell and we like, oh, he a doctor. He's white. He must have good credit. He must make money. He lives in LA. He's renting this nice condo. Oh, he got it going on. Oh, he adjusted Paris Hilton. Huh? Oh, he must have it going on. Sometimes you got to peel back the onion, find out what's beneath the surface. But I'm telling you, in relationships, you need to look for quality. Quality is the full package, is not just the now. Now, of course, you guys can build together. And if you have somebody with an open mind, you guys can build together and work on your future, right? But I'm, at a late age, I'm in my 50s. Us women that's late 40s, 50s, 60s, quality is important. It's important in your 30s too. Don't get it twisted. It's important in your 30s too, right? Now, 20s, we still just playing, right? Only a few people get married in their 20s. Most people still playing in their 20s, right? We testing out shit. We trying to figure things out. We trying to figure our way out. We trying to have a little fun. You know what I mean? But when you hit 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, you need to think quality in everything. Product, right? Distance, your time equal money. If you driving extra long just to save $5, you really didn't save $5, right? Time equal money, right? Relationships are important. Not just girlfriend-boyfriend relationship, but friend relationships too, right? I remember it was a time when I was like, oh, I got 5 friends and I felt special having 5 friends. But if I have one quality friend, that'll take up for those 5 people that I deal with on a regular. Quality over quantity any day. Any day. But that goes in products, right? It goes in food, what you eat, what you put in your body. That goes with where you lay your head. Let me give you a scenario about the laying the head part. We went to, I know my husband from Mississippi. We went to, I don't know, I think it was a family reunion. It had to be because they booked a hotel for us. That was the first and last time I ever let them book the hotel for us. Still end up not staying in the damn hotel. But anyway, so we were just participants, my husband and I. We pulled up to the motel and he says, I guess this one is it. And I looked up and I said, who's staying here? And he said, the family. And I says, I'm not staying here. I said, babe, this is a motel. The doors are on the outside. I said, I don't do that. And he says, babe, it's only a weekend, 3 nights. Let's just do it. We don't want to cause no problem. I said, babe, I'm not staying there. I don't roll like this. I'm not staying here. I won't feel comfortable here. Right? He's, oh, babe, please, please, please. Let's just do this now. I said, babe, I'm telling you, I'm not staying here. So anyway, he already knew at that point. So we ended up going just right down the street. Not even, you can see it. A Holiday Inn. And y'all know a Holiday Inn ain't all that great either. Right? So, for me to even have to stay in a Holiday Inn, the other hotel had to be a piece of dog poop, right? Because I won't search out no damn Holiday Inn. However, we did stay in a Holiday Inn. And the Holiday Inn was only a few dollars more a night. But when people shop price, right, they're going to get the cheaper thing. They're not even going to think, oh, if I pay $10 more a night, $5 more a night, $20 more a night, I can probably have a better experience, right? They don't be thinking that. They think price and that's it. Okay? Now, just think about this for a second for the people that just think price. When it comes to hotels, right? If you just think price and you want to save $5, $10, and you stay in a cheaper hotel, is your peace of mind not worth money? Are you gonna be like me, the type of person that's worried about if it's clean inside? Do they have bed bugs? Does it smell? All that anxiety, all that worrying. The door is on the outside. Is somebody gonna break in? Is it safe? I would rather pay $5, $10 more a night to feel a little bit more secure, right? Put my mind at ease a little bit more, because quality over quantity. You worrying about saving $5, but did you really save $5? Did you go to sleep last night? Did your room smell like crap? Was smells coming out the vent? Because those are the type of things that bother me. A lot of people don't worry about that type of stuff, but I do. I don't know what it is. Like I can't see that great, right? They say when you lose one sense, you gain others. So I can't see that great, but honey, I can smell. Oh Jesus, the smells in hotel rooms, I picked them up right away. So are you going to be able to sleep comfortably at night in this $5 cheaper hotel than just going right down the street and paying a little bit more? So we ended up going to the Holiday Inn, and the family members had to come over there to see us. And you know what they said? Damn, we should have came over here. How much did y'all pay? We told them. They like, that's it? But they would have known that if they didn't just shop price. If they didn't just shop price, they would have known that the Holiday Inn was only $10, $20. I think it was 10, 20. I don't know, but it wasn't that much more a night. And it was only 3 nights, right? But some people, they shop price. They shop price for products. And in relationships, they shop availability. Oh, he available. He want me right now. Oh, I'm going to get with him right now. This is my one and only opportunity to be in a relationship, so I'm going to give it my all. Girl, if that man found you attractive enough to come on to you, do you not know somebody else will too? Hey, Callie, what's up, bro? If one guy found you attractive enough to come on to you, trust and believe, that means you're marketable. It's not just one person in the whole one man in the whole wide world think that, you a catch. If he thinks that you a catch, it's another brother and another brother and another brother. When I say brother, I'm just saying brother in general. I'm not talking about color. If that person found you attractive, then just know already you're marketable. He wants to be with you. That means somebody else do too. Stop jumping in these relationships because you think this is your last opportunity to be with someone. Is the person that's wanting to date you, are they quality? What in the hell are they offering you short term and long term? What are they offering? What do you have to offer? Y'all gonna be 65, broke, busted, and disgusted? Who want to be retirement age, Social Security age, and broke and depending on the government? Every year they sweat a retirement Social Security fund is about to stop. How many times have they threatened? Oh, the money's running out. Money's running out. The money's running out. Who wants to think that my survival after working age is going to be the government, Social Security? Thank you, Louisiana, for coming by. We appreciate you, lady. But who wants to say, well, you know what? I got a plan. I got a retirement plan. My retirement plan is Social Security. Every year, not every year, but every election year, they talking about snatching it. Are we going to end the Social Security plan? We're going to stop Social Security. We're going to stop it. We're going to stop it. We're going to stop it. I wouldn't want to live like that. I would not want to live like that at all. So that's why we have to think about these things, quality over quantity. But now that I know that, and I don't know why I didn't know this before. Congratulations, Maine said, I'm monetized, y'all. Yay. Everybody give a congratulations to Maine because y'all know he's been trying real hard. Thank you, Maine, for letting us know that. Everybody give a big round of applause for Maine. He got his page monetized. I know that feeling, y'all. I know that feeling. But to know that a white man thinks that about a black woman, that we are easy because we don't require much. Let that sink in. And I say white man, we just found out yesterday that that's how he thought. But what do y'all think about black men? Do you think black men are thinking like that about us as well? We don't require much. We don't require much. If a man take us out to eat, we feel obligated to give them some. Maine and who the other guy? Callie and Maine. What's y'all thought process on that? What do y'all think? Do y'all think that, from your experience, or both of y'all are in long-term relationships, so I don't know if this even account for y'all, but have you ever thought about when you buy a woman dinner, have you ever felt that she feel obligated to have sex with you because you took her out to dinner? Because I'm telling you, never in my 52 years have I ever thought that. Ain't no steak and potatoes gonna make me spread eagle. Ain't no steak and potatoes, no lobster. I don't give a damn lobster, corn, spaghetti. I don't care what type of food it is. A dinner is not going to make me spread eagle, especially when I can buy my own dinner. I'm wondering, is that why they be like, oh, can we go to dinner? Can we go to dinner? Oh, you taking me to dinner because you think you're going to get some? You think you're going to get some because you took me out to eat? Don't require much. Don't require much. And we ain't even going to get on the part where, that's maybe for another day. We're going to talk about the black women being breeders for babies. We're going to talk about that another day. Okay. That's going to be another whole day, because I got to let that sink in. I got to let that marinate a little bit more in my mind, because that would, we're going to sleep on that one. Okay. But black women are easier because they don't require much. Coming from a white man that's 35 years old from Oregon. Country white boy from Oregon said he preferred black women because they don't require much. You take them out to dinner and they feel obligated to have sex with you. Not at all. She said, remember, he's picking up desperate women from Tinder. But guess what, though? Just because they're on Tinder does not mean that they're desperate. When you're on a dating website, that doesn't mean you're desperate. It might mean you're selective. I wouldn't say women on dating websites are desperate. I would say that they probably are more picky in what type of guy they want to date. But you have to understand, when you are on these dating websites, 9 times out of 10, it's just a whole bunch of facade. It's just not even, it's smoke screen, right? Right? It's not even, it's a cover up in some type of way, fashion or form. And out of everybody on these dating websites, you might find like 5% of them that's actually legit, right? But most of them are gonna put in front of you what they want to put in front of you to reel you in. And that's what he did when he put that Paris Hilton photo up. And then he got doctor, or she said implied. He implied that he was a doctor on his website. And let me tell you something else he probably did. Because I've noticed white people do this a lot. Tell me in the comments, have y'all ever noticed this? A white person, whether it's a female or a male, they want to let other people know that they date black people. Have y'all noticed that, or is it just me? Put it in the comments right quick. Let me check on this potato. Put it in the comments. Is it just me that white women and white men want you to know that their significant other, be it boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, or wife, that they're black? Let me know. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Had to take my potato out. All right, so what are y'all saying? So not too many people answered. I see let me see. I don't think anybody answered. Oh, J. Lou, she said they let them know. And you want to know why? It's almost like an icebreaker. You know what I'm saying? They want you to know that they're dating or with someone black because that's their icebreaker to you because you're black. They do it all the time to me, right? You know, I was going to get my hair cut the other day, about maybe a week or so ago, and I'm getting my hair cut by a whole different guy. I'm in a chair with a whole guy, another guy. And the white guy that's sitting in the chair right next to us, he's talking, you know, laughing, having a good time. And he has piercings in his mouth, tattoos. You know, he that type of white guy. Piercings out of his lip, you know, tattoos, got like a mohawk haircut, you know, whatever. I never asked him about his nothing. I didn't ask him nothing. He's talking to me. We talking to each other, whatever. But he started talking to me first, and you know, and I start talking to him or whatever. Didn't think nothing of the conversation. And then out of nowhere, he says, "Oh, you know, my girl is black." Like, first of all, how the hell am I supposed to know that, right? Like, no, I didn't know. No, I didn't know, right? But I don't need to know. Why do I need to know that? How does that benefit our conversation? Because at this point, I don't even think, I think we was talking about hair and Houston. Why do I need to know? You know, my girl is black. I said, no, I didn't know. Now, of course, I wouldn't have thought it for nothing in the damn world, because I mean, again, he was he looks, you know, like a hard rock type of guy, you know, mohawk, piercings, tattoo, you know, just, you know. But anyway, but whoever he was dating, it was not even a part of the conversation, right? But they find a way to tell you. Then he pulls out a picture. That's the next thing they're gonna do. She said, "Was he young?" I think no, he was in his. I think he told me he was 48 years old. He said he was almost 50. Now she's young, and guess what he said to me? She chased him. That's what he said. She chased me. He said she kept chasing me, and he said I was like, no, 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 no. And he said I was like, oh, okay, you know what? Let me just try it. And he was like, best thing ever, right? Not best thing ever, like as far as uh I don't think he meant that in no sexual way. I think he was meaning like he's just enjoying her right now. He's enjoying her. She's younger. He said she chased him. And here you go. He takes his phone out to show me the picture because he has to show me that his girlfriend is black. They do it all the time. I see it all the time, right? I'm dating a black guy, right? You know my husband is black, right? You know my wife is black, right? Even doctors. I remember I had a dentist. Cute guy, very, very cute. He all in my mouth. All in my mouth. You know my wife is black, right? Why would I know that? But anyway, only reason why I got on this topic is because they have to let you know that they are with a black person. And I'm assuming that they do it out of like an icebreaker and to make y'all feel connected in some type of strange way. Okay. So I only said that because I guarantee on Justin's Dean Tinder profile, I guarantee you he has pictures of him up with black women to let other black women know that he is interested in black women. Do you understand what I'm trying to say to you? That's his way of letting another black woman know, oh, okay, he like them black. So he'll use his relationships, whether he's adjusting her, you know, when in his practice or going out to dinner. I don't think he might have put any going out to dinner, but he probably put him working on Black patients or something like that, right? He probably put that on his profile to let it draws other Black women in because you're like, oh wow, here's a white man that knows how to communicate with Black women. Y'all ain't ready for this conversation. Mm-mm. Y'all ain't ready for this conversation. She said they do it to make us comfortable. Yeah, they want us to feel some type of connection with them. Now they want to be the bro. Oh, hey, bro. So now every time we see each other, he feels like we have some type of connection. So he's like, hey, sis, or hey, like he knows me. You don't know me like that. We ain't connected. Oh, we're not connected. We don't know each other like that. Just because you date a Black girl don't mean we bros, we sis, we cool. I don't know you. And let's go a little further. She said some think it makes them look cool. You know what, Gracious? You're absolutely correct. They do. They think it makes them look cool to date. And then let me just go a little further. They also use it as a tool to say, how can I be a racist when I date a Black person? Oh my God, if I hear that shit one more time. How can I be racist? But that's a whole nother conversation, right? She said, I think the children pictures are on Tinder also. Mm-mm-mm. And that's another indication. Oh, he like Black, and I think it is a turn on for some Black women to see a white man dating a Black girl. Even when we're out in public, right? And we see a Black man with a white man with a Black woman, we do automatically look at him differently. Do we not? We do look at him differently. And he knows it. We be like, oh, he cool. He a cool white guy. That's what we say. Oh, he cool. He hipped. He hipped. He got soul. But anyway, back to what I was saying. It doesn't matter the color of the person that you date at all. The color, the ethnicity. We just have to make sure that the person, whether it's male or female, are they quality? Are they quality? The complete package. There ain't nothing coming perfect. We don't live in no perfect world. So nothing is perfect. But I'm sure when Cora and Justin met in Japan, was it Japan? I think she said, China. I'm sure she probably thought when he came on to her, especially being an American doctor, I'm sure she thought she had a quality man. You want to know why? Because she looked on the outer. She didn't, and that's all we see at first, right? But that's why we have to take our time. Because when you look at the outer, oh, he's a doctor, he's white, he's from America. Oh, I'm about to live me a fancy, good old life with some good credit. Ain't gonna want for nothing. He about to be nice and treat me good. But baby, when you peel back the onion and you find out what type of person it really is, hopefully that led her to now get to know someone a little bit more. She said that just hurt my heart to hear him think of us like that. But that's why I was wondering, do black men think that too? We're so easy. We don't require much. Just to know that, and I know it's not a lot of people on this live, but just to know that, I hope that makes whoever's single out there think about that the next time you're out and you're going on a date. You know, you're going on a date and that person thinking, oh, I could just buy her a meal and she'll feel obligated to, give me some, you know? So, anyway, lesson learned. We have to think more of ourselves. We have to think more of ourselves and we have to think quality. I want someone quality. I don't want to just look on the outer surface and be like, oh, this is his title right now. And oh, what's his plans? That's why you need conversation. Several conversations, not just one or two, several conversations. Know the plan. Before you decide to breed with someone, know the plans. What are their plans? Right? I want to know the short goals, the short-term goals. I want to know the long-term goals. What's going on? What are you thinking about? Right? She said, I think they do think that even black. You mean even black men? You think black men think that black women are too easy or not eat? What word did he use? We don't require much. Oh my God. That makes me want to throw up listening to that. Black women don't require much. How does that make you feel as a black woman to know that men think that you don't require much? That you don't require much. You feel obligated to give up your goodies because somebody be nice to you, gaslight you, manipulate you. How does that make you feel? Belinda says undervalued. Absolutely. And it should. That's why we got to stop listening to all them kind words and a person being nice on the first, second, third date. Girl, smoke screens. Love bombing. That's what you know what? Listen, next week, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to come back and I'm going to go over, I'm going to break down what love bombing is, because I know we touched on it a long time ago, but I want to um, revisit that topic, okay? And I know a lot of people in here probably are not single, because I think when I looked at my numbers in my analytics, it said most of my people are between 45 and 55 years old. That's the majority of my audience. That doesn't mean that you're married. Raise your hand if you are single. Raise your hand if you are single on this live right here. If you are single. She said, when you pull back the onion and realize they really believe they're superior and you should feel privileged that they chose you. Ugh. Yes, you should feel privileged. Oh my God. Ugh. The men that say those things are usually the ones that go for the women with low self-esteem. Mm-hmm. My son says we are strong-willed, not easy. Okay. Is your son black? Well, yeah, because you're black, right, Patty? Yeah, you're black. Rose said it's complicated. She said, I'm oh damn, look at all y'all single women. Okay, well then we definitely are going to have, listen, it's way more single people than I thought. So we're definitely going to visit next week. Let me know if you're interested in maybe 1 or 2 days out of the week. Let's talk about love bombing, gaslighting, and manipulation in a relationship, or when you're meeting a guy. Are you guys interested in that? Because what I want women that's single to know the signs, to know the signs before you get yourself in some type of entanglement with a whole narc out there in these streets. Are y'all okay with that topic? Maybe 1 or 2 days. We don't have to do it every day because we're gonna have other content that we're breaking down, but 1 or 2 days, maybe one. Let's can we do one? Dedicate to, and give examples. I'll even go do the research and pull up examples of a man love bombing a woman, right? Telling her how all types of beautiful she is and amazing that she is, and trying to woo you real quick and be like, I'm a man and I know what I like and I'm looking at what I want right now. I'm at an age where I already know what it is that I want, and I want you. I don't want to wait. You're amazing and I want to be with you, and I want to be with you quickly, right? Let's talk about love bombing. Let's talk about manipulation. Let's talk about gaslighting in relationships. Just to get you in that relationships, you have to know the signs. Beverly said, I'm married for 24 years. Yay. Congrats, Beverly. She said, I have a guy trying to chat with me right now. I told him I am happy and comfortable with my life. I don't want no one to disturb it. You don't want nobody to disturb it? Listen. Oh my. So next week, we're gonna start. Let's get back on that. We don't have to spend a long time breaking it down. But let's get to know the signs, right? At least so that you are aware. And of course, after knowing the signs or whatever, if you still want to buy into their bullshit, then go right ahead. But at least you know the signs, right? And I'll even go further. And when you hear those signs, things that how you should respond and how you would know. Because when a man can detect that you can detect if they're manipulating you, they're not even going to want to be with you. They're not going to want to stay around. If a man think that you're smart enough to detect their bullshit, honey, they're going to find a reason to back out of that relationship. So have you ever been in a relationship and a man made an excuse to exit stage left, oh, I just want to spend more time with my grandkids, I thought a relationship is what I wanted, but I really just want to travel and spend more time with my He found out that you ain't gonna put up with his manipulative bullshit. Okay? When men back out like that, it's because they figured out, damn, she's gonna catch on to me. She's smarter than I thought. She ain't as naive as I thought she was. So let's address that next week. I think that'd be good. Just a good topic. Once a week or twice or whatever. But let's just talk about it. We talked about it long time ago. Let's revisit it, because if you are single and you're dating, right? You need to know the signs and the questions to be asking to find out if you with a quality man. Stop looking what's on the outer. Oh, he fine. I remember one of my friends used to say, girl, he's so fine. Oh, girl, he's so fine. And he dropped the best car. Girl, his ride is all that. Girl, a car and a fine man is going to get you what? A headache? Not that you can't date an attractive guy, right? Because we all want attractive men, but girl, don't get caught up with that type of stuff. Oh, girl, he's so fine, girl. Oh, girl, he's so fine, honey. Probably walking around with AIDS. You know what I mean? All type of. Listen. She said he probably selfish as hell. Selfish, narcissistic. an abuser, insecure. He probably fine and insecure. You hear me? Arrogant as hell. Call you out your name, disrespectful, a cheetah cat. You know, she said it's a prison sentence. He's so fine. Oh, he looks so good. She said we need to talk about how you don't have to lower your standards and expectations too. Yeah, you don't. You don't have to lower your standards. You don't. I think that you need to be more clear with your standards, though. You know, and what I mean by that is something else that Jenny and I was talking about. You know, sometimes we want something that, how do I say it? We want something that we don't even possess ourselves, right? We be one of these men. We be like, oh, they gotta make 6 figures and 7 figures, and they need to drive this, and they need to look like this, and they need to work out every day, and they need to eat healthy, and they need to not have no kids and no prior relationships, and they need to be no mama's boy and no kids because I don't want no baby mama drama, and they need to already have a house and their degrees, and they need to, all the requirements, and be like, okay, so what do you have? Well, I live with my mama right now, and I'm about to get me a car. I'm in between jobs. I need to lose 15, 20, 30, 50 pounds. And yeah, my baby daddy, we just stopped tripping and sleeping with each other last week. And, and our shit don't be together, but we want the guy to come together. You know what I mean? We want him to be already there, but we got all this bullshit going on in our own lives. But we want him to, he can't be no mama's boy, but then we daddy's girls. Call our daddy for every damn thing, you know what I mean? But we have to be marketable to what we want as well. You want a guy that's intelligent. Well, you need to be intelligent too, sis. You can't be no Sierra. But want you I want an intelligent man. Y'all, listen, I'm about to change the subject because when I said Sierra, it just made me think of something. Jenny sent me that bear with that book. I started reading some of that book, and I swear it sounded like Sierra wrote that book. Oh my Jesus. Y'all, we're gonna get into it, but not tonight. But you can't be like, oh, I want my man to be intelligent and he need to be 6 feet tall, right? But yet we're not intelligent ourselves. Our conversations are very limited. Our vocabulary is limited, But anywho, she said, love yourself enough to be okay alone. Then you can take your time to get to know a person. Love yourself. She said, love yourself enough to be okay alone. Okay. I understand what you're saying. And I wouldn't even say give it a certain time frame, because I was single for 6 years before I met Jay, right? But during those 6 years, I was working on me. It wasn't that I wasn't dating and had my legs pinned back by my ears, because, that wasn't the case. But I wasn't getting in no dedicated, long-term, serious relationships. I mingled around, this, that, and the other, whatever, right? However, I was working on me. I was building me, and not just financially, mentally, I had to admit a lot of things to myself that I didn't want to. And that is, that my last relationship, I had to take responsibility of the things that I did and didn't do. I had to admit some things to myself. How could I have handled that better? I was a I've always been a spoiled brat. I don't know how, because I wasn't born with no silver spoon in my mouth at all, but I've always been a spoiled brat and wanted it my way. I wanted my way or the highway, my way or the highway. I had to learn that, listen, your way or the highway, you're going to end up 70 years old by your damn self. So I'm not like that no more. I'm not the my way or the highway. Lord, if I was, I wouldn't be married today. Relationship takes a lot of compromising, and Lord knows, child, I have to revisit it every month. I'm like, damn, this month, do I want to compromise? Do I want to say, fuck it? You know what I mean? Every month, I have to ask myself, are you willing to compromise this month? Then I compromise. Relationships are, you are forever in your relationship working on it. If you're married, you know what I'm talking about. You're forever working on your relationship, forever working on your relationship. No matter how, you might, oh, I got a good relationship, honey. It's work, baby. Every day it takes work. Just work. It does. Without me saying too much, because Jay'll be mad about I spilled all the damn tea. But we had a slight disagreement about my coffee fund. Let's be honest here. I told him that I should be able to take that coffee fund and do whatever I want to do with it, right? If I want to wipe my ass with it, I should be able to wipe my ass with it. He says, but as your husband, I should be able to give you recommendations. What? I'm older than him, first of all. Let's just put that into play, right? He'd be mad as hell if he knew I was saying this. But I'm not a child, right? And you're not going to treat me as a child. But he's like, I should be able to have recommendations. Recommendations for what? Who even says that, right? But anyway, we went back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. I'm not telling you what to do. I'm just saying I should have recommendations. No, you should not. If we decided that I could do whatever I want to do with it, then you ain't got nothing. That ain't how you look, though. If I want to go out and buy me an expensive pair of shoes, I should be able to go buy me an expensive pair of shoes, right? But we had words back and forth because I will say my husband is a Gemini. Even though Jay is a very sweet, kind, loving, amazing man, he has like this control streak in him. He's a Gemini. Y'all know these Geminis. They got two different personalities and stuff. So, every now and again, I have to say, listen, your girl, I'm not about to allow you to control me, right? Respect is one thing, but control, I'm not going for that. You're not going to, and he'll try every now and again. It's almost like every 3 or 4 years, this shit come up, right? He did it before. Why you spending much money on those shoes? What? As grown as I am? Boy, if you don't get out my face with this, right? But anyway, that's a whole nother topic too. All I got to say is relationship is work. Okay? Work. It's work. Work, compromising, communication, understanding, patience, and more patience. If you don't have patience, you're going to be on Snap. Seriously. Be on Snap. Like, God damn it. If you ever looked at Snap and you wonder how they got there, just know. Just like, yeah. They gave in. They weren't strong enough. Only the strong survive. If you've been married for a very long time, 20, 30, 40, 50 years, hey, you strong, baby. You real strong. She said, don't ask for anything you're not willing to give. Monogamy, honest, trust, hard work, etc. That's true. You got to be to him what you want him to be to you. Seriously. The only thing I would say different how I look at relationships is But I didn't learn this until I got into this relationship. So I can't sit here and say that I was like this before this relationship. But this relationship has taught me to just sit back and allow the man to provide and protect, right? Provide and protect. A lot of us want to take the lead all the time. I should say lead, provide, and protect. Because, us women, we like to lead with our wallet. We want to impress a man, let him know right ahead. Oh, I can afford this. I don't need you to pay my car note. I got this. I don't need you to pay my house note. I got this. I was doing this before you, boy. We so quick to say that. We so quick to tell him that. I was doing all this before you. I really don't need you. I was one of them ones too. I don't do that no more. Now we set goals together, and I'm all for goals, but I'm definitely will allow a man to lead, protect, and provide. But you ain't gonna control me now. That's a little different than leading. You ain't about to tell me, you ain't about to treat me like a child. That's my thing right there. You're definitely not gonna treat me like a child. I'm not gonna treat you like one, and you're not gonna treat me like one either. We're gonna be adults in this thing. You hear me? She says, and I wink from being on Snap. You know what I mean? And you said 24 years, so I'm trying to get where you are. But yes, it's work. And yeah, I'm sure we all would be on Snap if we, adjust ourselves every now and again. Sure we all have felt like it. But no, seriously. I wouldn't say that much. I wouldn't say that deep, but listen, we got to show them people on Snap a little grace. Show them a little grace. She said, I'm still learning to balance and compromise. Yeah. Compromising is key. Compromising come when you literally have consideration, empathy and consideration. Oh, wait a minute, 36 years? I thought you said 24 years. You've been married 36 years? Oh my Lord. Girl, you've been married forever. Forever, ever. But compromising to the ability to be able to compromise, you have to have consideration and empathy for the person that you're compromising with. You got to be able to listen to them, first of all. Listen to what it is that they're asking of you. Listen to it. Listen with understanding, with love, with kindness. That's why a lot of us have problems compromising, because we really don't want to hear what they got to say. I think that I've gotten better at that, because, honey, in the beginning, it was not there. I didn't want to hear nothing. It was almost like, but listen to me. But now I actually stop and, I've been doing this for a while now. I would say maybe the last 10 years or so, I've been making it my business to listen to him, because I used to blow him off all the time, like, no, you don't, no. But I listen to him now. I listen to him. He and they don't talk the same as we talk. That's one thing that I've had to learn. Men and women, we talk completely different. So you got to understand what your man mean without listening to the words that come out of his mouth, if you know what I'm talking about. They'll say something out of their mouth, but it means quite different than what they saying. It may come out of their mouth all rough around the edges and harsh. And if you in your feelings, then you might as well just give it up, right? But if you learn your mate, right, and you're listening for understanding, and and you're listening with your heart and not your ears, right? Then you can hear them differently than what's coming out, because I'm telling you, what's coming out make you want to argue. Like, did you really just say that to me? But that ain't even how they meant. That's not what they mean. It's kind of difficult. But with my husband, he's a very kind-hearted man, but he can say some rough stuff out of his mouth sometimes. Like, let me give you an example. I'm gonna spill some tea in my own relationship. So my husband took a contract job overseas, and it was before COVID, and then COVID happened, right? So when COVID happened, they weren't letting nobody leave the UAE at that time, right? So we were separated. We stayed separated. I want to say 8 months total before we was able to see each other, and it was hard, y'all. It was hard. 8 months. Actually, I think it was 9. Anyway, but it was rough, 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 rough. So, and my daughter went away to college. So now I'm in the house by myself in this 5,000 square feet house, all by my goddamn own self. And the government is saying no visitors, without a mask and all this other bullshit. Oh Lord, it took a toll on me. I started getting lonely. I started getting depressed. So I told him, I said, baby, I'm depressed. And I'm thinking he's going to say, well, baby, you want to talk about it? Like, let's talk about it. Let's discuss it. You depressed over what? Let's have a conversation. I'm all ears. Do you think he said that? No, he didn't. You know what he said? Go see a therapist. My husband tells me to go see a therapist. I said, what? Man, I just told you I'm depressed. I got all this anxiety, depression is, my mental. He said, go see a therapist. Now, some of y'all might say, well, Amar, he told you, right? But when you're depending on your husband to say, baby, what's on your mind? What's going on? Is it a way I can help? Would you like to talk about it? Right? That ain't the type of husband that I'm with. He ain't gonna put no band-aid on it and kiss it and tell you it's gonna be all better. That's just not what type of person he is. So he's like, go see a therapist. And I was offended. I felt that I was like, damn, you so cold. You don't care at all. You're just so cold. Like, how can you be so cold? He like, huh? What do you mean? How am I being cold? Dude, I just told you that I'm having these thoughts in my head and I'm so lonely. I'm depressed and I'm crying. I'm having these bouts of crying spells. And he says, go see a therapist. Right? Anyway. Eventually, he heard me out, right? And he was like, oh, no, tell me, But it was after the fact. It was after the fact of me saying, did you really just say that to me? Like, you don't care. You don't care about me. How can you say something like that? You don't even care how I feel. And then he was like, wait a minute, where is this coming from? And I'm like, you literally just told me go see a therapist. You dismissed my feelings. You really just dismissed my feelings. And he's like, well, wait a minute. Like, but what am I supposed to do? Like, I'm all the way over here. Like, how am I going to help you? I said, you could have just been a listening ear for me. Well, baby, why you just didn't come out and tell me that you need me to be a listening ear? Well, because I told you I was depressed. I know, but you could have just told me you want me to listen to you. You know what I mean? So if we listen to the words that come out of our man's mouth sometime, we'll get offended because they don't respond the way we would respond. Now, if I would have told my girlfriend that, not my literally girlfriend, but a friend girl of mine, if one of my friend girls would have called me on the phone and I would have said, girl, Tanya, I'm so depressed, she would have been like, sis, what's wrong? What's wrong, sis? You want to talk about it, sis? You need me to come over, sis? I could be there by Friday. There's a flight flying out in the morning. I could be there. Let's go take a trip, sis. Let's go to Jamaica, sis. Pack your bags. I'm coming to get you, sis. See, that's how our girlfriends will respond to us. But our men don't think that that's what you're going to get. Now, some men might be, in touch like that. Some of them are not. That doesn't mean that they're bad men. It just means you got to hear them differently. When he says go see a therapist, that was his way of saying go fix it, go get it treated, go get help. Right? But then he's also like, babe, all you had to do is say you just want to talk. And I'm like, no, you were supposed to ask me questions. You were supposed to want to talk to me. He says, why you just didn't tell me you want to talk? Anyway, y'all, all I'm trying to say is it's work. It's work. Compromising, work, understanding, patience, and lots of it. She says, I'm hollering because, baby, the way they should read our minds. Okay. Yeah, we want them to read our mind for real. We want them to read our mind. I was in the kitchen cooking one day. And I was like, oh my God, I need a massage so bad. Oh, my back, my neck. I wanted my husband to come rub my neck. And me saying, oh, my back, my neck, I need a massage so bad. I could have literally just said, babe, can you come rub my shoulders? But no. I wanted him to automatically know that that's what he was supposed to do. So when he didn't do it, I'm mad. I'm like, damn, I'm a bitch dropping hints and telling you, damn. Like, and I'm like, how do you not get it? I'm literally telling you I'm in pain. I'm literally telling you my neck hurt. I'm literally telling you I need a massage. Damn. I'm like, what do I need to do? I sat here and said, oh, my neck, my back, I need a massage. And you literally sitting there just eating. He's like, well, why you just didn't come tell me to rub your shoulder? And I'm like, because you were supposed to know. I dropped hints. He was like, well, goddamn. You could have just said it. I'm telling you. She said, men are from Mars, women are from Venus. Book helped me to understand men. Yes, I had to read that book too. And there's a video. I'm going to get the video and we're going to break the video down one day of Laugh Your Way to a Happy Marriage. She said, Vivian said, next time, just be direct with him because that's how my husband is. He's a matter of fact type of guy. You can't beat around no bush. You can't be like, oh, baby, like even with holding hands, if you want to hold his hand, you better go grab it. Now, we've been together so long that, he'll grab my hand. But listen, you can't be beating around no bush with some of these men. See, I be expecting him to act like the men on TV. That's why I don't watch TV that much no more. That shit is fake. It's fake, but I used to believe it. I used to think that's how men are supposed to act. Look you in your eyes and be like, baby, what's wrong? I'm here for you. I love you so much. Come here. Let me give you this big loving hug and just start slowly kissing you and make love to you. Come here, baby. I love you so much. Well, that shit is a lie. It's fake. It's fake. TV is fake, y'all. That shit is so fake. Am I the only one that thought that's how your man's supposed to treat you, how they did in fucking Lifetime movies and the soap operas? Huh? I thought that's how it was supposed to go. They're supposed to look you in your eyes and be like, baby, I love you. I love you so much. She said, child, men are not that smart. I learned to just tell my partner straight up what I want down to Christmas gift. She said, I sound like I'm the J in the relationship. Lord Jesus, blend. She said, Tisa said, hell, I have to send pictures when he go to the store for me and he still come home with the wrong shit. Child, my husband will FaceTime me, honey, because he said, I sent him to the store to get some cake flour. He FaceTimed me. He was like, is this the right one? Because I don't want to come home and you fussing. I said, babe, you can just get the cake flour. He said, yeah, but this one got a brown cake on it. I just don't want to mess up. Is this the one you want? Oh, My husband FaceTime me because he's like, I ain't bringing the wrong brown, cake flour home. Mm-mm. He said, hell no, you asked for cake flour and they got 3 variations. He said, let me find out which one you want. Listen, men, but no, seriously, you have to learn your men. You have to learn them. And they be so serious with it too, you know? But relationships, honey. But I wouldn't give up this relationship for nothing in the world because raise your hand if you built, or should I say, in your relationship that you guys have built on that relationship and you can tell it. You see changes, you see difference, you see growth. I would not want to jump out of this relationship and jump in another one and I have to rebuild. Oh my God, that's like starting all the way over to the finish line. Mm-mm. You build trust, you build understanding, you build your communication skills, you build your patience, you build so much. To get to where Jay and I are in our lives, it took 16 years. No, I mean, it took a while, but I mean, you build on it. If I didn't see any growth in this relationship, I wouldn't have stayed. That's the important part. Seeing growth and change, right? Seeing growth and change. She said, hey, Amor, this talk is so true. The world is not like a soap opera on TV. Rebuilding is a keeper. Yes, definitely that. And it's definitely not TV. Mm-mm. Real relationships, it ain't no TV, baby. It's some real. She said, training another man at this age can't do it. Belinda, me neither. I promise you, which I would be so hurt if something ever happened to my man, but I promise you I'd be a single motherfucker going forward. I would not get back into this. Mm-mm. I'd just be single and just live on this memory. Be like, I was once loved by a good ass man. I would not want to have to start over. Hell no. Said, look, most men will tell you what they want. Women, the only one play the guessing game bullshit. But we don't be thinking it's guessing games. We be seeing on TV if the woman say, oh, my neck hurts so bad. Her man run up to her and put his hands around her neck and just start massaging. Listen, it ain't our fault. It's not our fault that we was, we looking at TV and we grew up thinking that that's how relationships were supposed to be. The man's supposed to be so passionate and love you and, cater to your every need. Yeah. We was watching too many movies, too many scripts. And a lot of people, even on social media, they look at these social media couples and be like, oh my God, goals. How many times have we seen that? Somebody posts goals. Oh my God, I want my relationship like this. Stop wanting your relationship like somebody else's, because honey, you don't know the hell them people going through behind closed doors. Okay, stop. Work on your relationship the best way you know how. They be like, goals. Oh my God, goals. Y'all better start hollering goals. Goals. Next thing you know, they've been living through hell. There's no perfect relationship. None. Not a one. Mm-mm. I wouldn't definitely say my relationship is perfect, but I wouldn't want another relationship. I wouldn't want a different relationship, should I say. One thing that I do like about our relationship is neither one of us are afraid to apologize and take responsibility. He'll apologize, I'll apologize. And that's big. When you got two people that's willing to, and sometimes we apologize, not even because we feel like we wrong. Sometimes we just apologize to each other because we don't want to argue. We don't want to fuss no more. We realize what we beefing about or whatever, it ain't that serious. It ain't that serious. And it just seemed like sometimes it just dawned on us like, what are we doing? This doesn't even make sense. You know? I got mad and said, you don't know how to fix this computer. I'm going to call in a technician from the Geek Squad and have them to come fix it. And he's like, if you call somebody from the Geek Squad, I'm going to be pissed off. I told you I'm going to fix the computer. I'm like, but you've been saying it and it's still wrong. I'm going to call a real IT guy. That didn't go over too well. That didn't go over too well. So then he down here fixing on the computer. And then I'm like, Amor, that was so ugly what you said. That was so ugly. What if he said something like that to you? Then I was like, let me get my ass out the bed and go in there. And I came in here and I'm like, babe, I'm so sorry. I should not have said that. I'm like, I'm so wrong for saying that. I said I was frustrated. And I took my frustration of the computer situation out on you. You know? So neither one of us have a problem recognizing that we can get out of pocket sometime and we come back and it don't take no days or nothing. It might take me 20, 30 minutes to be in some type of, spoiled fit. And then I realized like, damn, Amora, why'd you say that, girl? Or he do the same to me. He said things to hurt my feelings. Then he'll come back. He'll be like, you know what? I was out of line. I shouldn't have said that. So that's one thing I like about us. I could do that any day. When you got a person that's willing to, apologize, especially when they recognize they wrong. Sometimes we recognize our wrong and we want to be stubborn and we like, I don't care. I don't care if I was wrong or not. I ain't saying nothing. But we recognize our wrong and we fix it. I've done it plenty of times and he's done it plenty of times as well. Just shit, I had to learn that was TV bullshit. I was the only one who made my relationship miserable. I stopped the bullshit and told him straight up what I wanted. I guess that's the best way to be. But you know what I do now? I won't sit there and complain like, oh, my neck hurt or my back hurt. I'll be like, babe, I booked a massage for tomorrow. Because that's what he wants me to do. He said, if your neck hurt, book a massage. That's how straightforward men are. If your damn neck hurt, book a massage. You sitting around waiting for your husband to rub on your neck, book your ass a massage. I'm like, my massage is booked tomorrow at 11:30. He's like, oh, okay. Boom. Problem solved. You know what I mean? Problem solved. I ain't got to sit there and be like, oh, my neck. Oh, my God. I need a massage so bad. Y'all know. He know I need one. I told him, I said, me and Jalen going to get massages. He said, okay. My apologies is, do you want something from the store? That's how he is like that with me sometimes. He'll go get me donuts. And I'm like, I'm already fucking 10 pounds overweight, That is two good people when you are very apologetic. That means a lot. Yep, that's both of us. Yep. That's love, Amore. Yep. Love, care, empathy, understanding, and that means a lot to me. He cares how I feel, even though, when he told me to go get a therapist, it hurt my feelings. But he's basically saying, I'm no therapist. I'm not in a position to, fix your mental, basically, right? I'm not in that position. He said, but if you just wanted me to listen to you, I'm here for that. Just say, baby, I need, can you just listen to me? He said, but when you come to me and tell me you're experiencing depression and anxiety, he said, that's not my field. That's not my profession. That's not my field of expertise. And we have insurance. We're covered from the top of our head to the bottom of our feet. We don't have to pay not damn doctor bill physical therapy bill, psychology bill, nothing. We covered for the rest of our lives. We got to pay none of that. So he's like, hey, you having mental issues, go to the mental doctor. You know what I mean? Utilize your benefits, baby. Guess he said you got benefits, go use them. And let me tell you what I am going to do though. Not that I'm not depressed or anything, but I am going to start doing mental health appointments once a month. I'm going to do that. And let me tell you why I'm going to do it. I have a friend named Cheryl, and she listens to me sometime. She's like a silent watcher out of Virginia. Shout out to my girl Cheryl. But she told me that her and her husband go to couple counseling once a month. Not even because they having marital problems. It's actually to prevent them from having marital problems. But I like that. So I'm going to go to see my mental health doctor, not because I'm having mental health issues, but to prevent me or to nip it in the bud. Do you understand what I'm saying? And because I have the benefits, right? They're available to me. So I'm going to start utilizing my benefits, and I'm going to do that. I actually get that from my daughter. My daughter has a life coach that she sees once or twice a month. I think it's 2 times a month. She actually talks to a life coach, like a whole life coach. She's 22 years old, have a life coach. She been had one though, even when she was a freshman, well, sophomore. She was a sophomore in college, and she got a life coach. So I just think that's amazing. You know what I mean? But I'm gonna do that and just, keep it going smooth. Don't need no rough bumps nowhere. She said, now you're going to rub this MF in neck. Laugh my ass. This man has me rubbing and scratching his back all the time. Laugh my ass off. He be getting on my nerve. But now, I am petty. Y'all do know I'm petty. So when he said, oh, my back, I've been bending over a lot. I said, go to physical therapy. He told me to go to therapy, go to a therapist when I was having my mental issues, go get a massage when my neck was hurting. So when he says, oh, my back is starting to hurt again, I said, go to physical therapy. I am petty now, y'all. I am petty. Yeah, but that's what I'm going to start doing. Definitely just doing monthly check-ins and, hey, a lot of people actually do that. A lot of people, they have a therapist, just like you have I don't know, it's like a monthly bill, right? They go and a lot of police officers do it. They have to, I want to say it might be mandatory for police officers, but I'm not as 100% sure. But I know several of them do it. They go to a therapist and just talk out anything that's going on, how they feel, how they feeling. She said, I see a therapist twice a month. Sometimes you need to talk to a stranger about your daily shit. See, that's what I'm talking about right there. And, talking to someone that's trained to pick up, different, because sometimes we say things that mean something different. We might say, oh, I'm feeling this way. And when they know, therapists know what you really trying to say, right? So talking to a therapist, somebody that's trained to pick up and dissect what it is that you're saying and how you're feeling. Yeah, we need that in our lives. There's nothing wrong with that. When I go to my primary care, she says, so how's your mental? And I'm like, my mental's good, but I could use some sessions, But anywho, but I know I didn't go live earlier, and it's because I was in and out of sleep. And tomorrow, what are you guys doing tomorrow? Or should I say what time? Oh, it's 2:00 in the morning. So what are you guys doing today? I don't know if this is our first time in this neighborhood. So I haven't seen no kids, but the last neighborhood I was in, I ain't seen no kids until Halloween. And I'm like, where these motherfuckers come from? It was about 100 kids. I'm like, where do they live? So I don't know if they do it, but I found out later that they had a whole bus that they dropped off in our neighborhood for kids to go trick or treating. So I don't know if they do that over here or not. But are you guys passing out candy? I don't know if they do that, because if that's the case, I need to hurry up and go buy some candy because we haven't bought nothing. But if they drop bus, I live in a cul-de-sac, so I don't know if they will come all the way down here, but I don't know. She said they also have video sessions too. Yeah, they do. But I would rather just be in the office and talk to somebody. She said that's a great idea. Some people don't know the early signs of depression. Oh yeah. So am I, are y'all passing out candy tomorrow, today? Today Halloween, y'all. Ooh. Ooh. Wake yourselves up. It's Halloween. Belinda said we are. So I'm just trying to figure out, are they going to be dropping off a bus load? Maybe I should have asked my neighbor, but I do not want to go buy candy if we're not going to be able to give it away. I don't know though, but I don't want my house egg. I'd be scared to have my light off and don't get no candy out and them kids egg my house. She said they cheap around me. So you're not passing out candy? She said there are no kids in my neighborhood. Well, it wasn't in mine either, but honey, child, I'm trying to tell you, it was 100 of them on Halloween. She says, nope, I'm going to get some of my grandkids' candy. Kids don't show up. Yeah, you can't trust people like you used to back in the day. You know what I mean? I was that type of mama that when, took the kids to get trick or treat, come home and go through the bag and expect every piece of candy. I'm talking about every piece. You hear me? She said, I live in a building and no one knocks. Okay. We have a table and a bowl of candy. Serve yourself and then it's gone. It's a wrap. Good night. I did that one year. I did that during COVID. I said, take 2 pieces. And then the last few kids, I said, take it all, take it all, take it all. Most kids go to the what? To the mall or the church. I know they be having the church be having instead of Halloween, it be Hallelujah, or what y'all be call what y'all call that, Hallelujah, some Hallelujah night. Instead of Halloween, it be like Hallelujah. They be in there praying the devils and the demons away. She said most kids go to rich neighborhoods. Oh, that's why they came. I guess that's why they brought them in with the bus. Because I'm like, wait a minute, where do these kids live? Where these kids come from, honey? The kids be like, I like coming over here. You give out big candy bars. She said, I stop by a busy street so I don't see any kids. Or I stay by a busy street so I don't see any kids. Oh, okay. She said, that's exactly what they did, LOL. She said, what Hallelujah night? Yeah, don't they have, am I wrong? The church, what is it called? I want to say it's Hallelujah night. Y'all ain't never heard of that? Is it just me? Instead of Halloween, they be having Hallelujah night. Let me see if I'm saying it wrong. Y'all know I jack up some words, but I want to say, because I used to be heavy in the church, and I want to say that's what they used to call it. Hold on. Trying to type with one finger. Yeah. It's called Hallelujah night. You never heard of that? That's what the churches call it. She said it's called trunk or treat where I'm from. See, there go Regina. Regina said, it is. You're right. You're right. It's Hallelujah night. I knew I wasn't crazy. The church I used to go to back in the day used to call it Hallelujah night, honey. We would come in. Because the church made you feel like trick or treat was bad. You know, they made you feel like going by knocking on somebody's door, asking for candy was bad. And it's not bad. I don't know why it's just, listen, it's only bad if you put it in your head that it's bad, right? But it ain't really no demons or nothing out there. Well, it is, but I mean, it ain't just on Halloween night. But it's just you putting costumes on, right? I don't like the way the church tried to make things bad, right? Anyway, I ain't even gonna get into that because that's a whole nother conversation. Right? Anyway, it's manipulation. Church will be manipulating the hell out of people. Period. Period. Just period. Oh, we don't celebrate Halloween. We ain't putting no pumpkins up in our yard because that's all the devil. Man, if you don't get out of here with that bullshit, okay? There ain't no devil. Putting a pumpkin up in your yard. You want to put a pumpkin in your yard, you go right ahead. You want to put a scary costume or whatever in your yard, you go right ahead. You know? She said praying the devil's away. I ain't never heard of that. You ain't never heard of that? Honey, the church be telling you that. You praying the devil away. They be saying you praying the devil away. She said, we have trick or trunk at my church. We all decorate our trunks and pass out candy. I think those type of things are safer for the kids, to be honest with you, because now that I'm older, I'm not a big fan of watching kids go because people crazy, going to people's houses and knocking on their door. People crazy, right? So I think having an organized something like you say, trunk or treat, a Halloween night or whatever, a Hallelujah night, whatever you want to call it. Even the mall does it too. I don't know if the mall here does it, but in Charlotte, the mall would have different stores that you go by, and the kids would. Yeah, I don't know if y'all know that, but you could take your kid to the mall and go by each store and get candy. That's safe to me because it's the store buying the candy and it's not somebody that got some candy and got some bad intentions and they shooting the candy up with whatever, So anyway, however you want to do it, just pray over it before you eat it. That's all I'm gonna say. You know. She said the mall by me is doing that. Yeah, the mall is doing it safe. You ain't got to worry about nobody's dog. You ain't got to worry about snatch. Because back in the day, y'all, back in the day, trick or treating was about making it home with your bag. Making it home with your candy because the bigger kids used to come and snatch your bag. So that was the biggest thing about Halloween. It was fun because if you made it home with a bag full of candy, you did good. 9 times out of 10, your bag gonna be snatched unless you go with your siblings and y'all walking together and you make sure ain't nobody snatching your candy. But the bigger kids would come by and snatch the little kid's bag of candy. So parents got smart and then they start putting you in the car and they let you out at each house. They drive you around and they let you out at each house. You go up to the house, you come back and you jump back in the car. And then you go down a little further, you jump out the car, you go on up to the person's house, you come back and you jump back in the car. Because if you walk in, you're going to get your bag snatched. That's how it used to be in our neighborhood. She said, I hate to say it, but dang, that's why kids don't like to go to church. They take away fun things for them to do. You right, Sean. They always try to make it seem like everything is of the devil, like the church is some safe haven and everybody going to get saved through the church. Child, bye. It's some people in church ain't going to make it. And it's some people that ain't never stepped a foot in church that's going to make it. We got to stop making church, the building, seem like it's the safest thing in the world. A lot of these kids let me just say it like this. It's not the safest thing in the world. You would think that it would be, right? But it's not. There's some things going on at church. People getting abused sexually, emotionally. A lot of pastors emotionally abusing their congregation, telling them to shut up, be quiet, don't wear this, don't wear that, act like this, act like that. Just like a pastor just recently told his whole congregation, don't give to the poor. You ain't going to advance in life. Giving to the poor. Imagine that for a second. Imagine that for a second. Anywho, I had this pastor tell me, when you in church and you pray, you have to have your head covered up. If you don't have nothing on your head, then God don't hear your prayers. I'm like, damn, really? Damn, didn't know that. Right? People got some strange way of looking at things, man. I'm trying to tell you. She said, yes, the mall and the police station doing it. Okay, that's even safer. Hey, break room, 411, what it is, girl, what it is. She said, I'm hollering, pray over it before you, what? Yeah, just pray over the candy, child. Just pray over it, child. Just like you pray over food. Just like you pray over food. When you go out to eat, you pray over your food. Lord, bless this food I'm about to receive in your name, Christ's sakes, and sanctify within my body. Jesus' name, amen. Just pray over it. Yeah, I ain't gonna say you ain't gonna stop you from choking on no bone, but I mean, at least you can say you prayed over it. We know we be praying over food, and we in our mental tell us it's safe to eat. That's our mental. Our mental be like, oh, if you prayed on this, good. Now it could have fell on the floor. You know how they be in the restaurants, chicken be falling on the floor, but if you pray on it, it's good now. Lisa said, today is my mother's birthday and my bonus son. Happy birthday to your mother and your bonus son. Scorpios in the house. Halloween. Wow. They should have fun. Anyway, but I don't know if we're going to be passing out candy. I asked that question because I'm trying to figure out, am I going to go live or am I just going to wait because people are going to be passing out candy? I go live, it'll be at 4:00 and I'll be off by 6. And I know people normally go trick-or-treating at 6. So I'll be off just in case some people come by the house, but we ain't got no candy to give, honey. We got some apples and some pears, though. I'm just kidding. We got some apples, though. Y'all know it was a few houses y'all went over and your neighbor gave you apples. And you was mad at them. They gave you some apples. Apples and some walnuts. Y'all don't remember that? Anyway, I'm surprised 100 people are on this live. Big shout out for being here on the live. Hit that thumbs up button for your girl. And thank you for Samantha for the super chat. Appreciate y'all. She said, go live while I'm at work. Oh, wait a minute. They gave out raisins? Oh, Lord. Raisins. She said, Amore, I hope you enjoyed your birthday. Love. Hey, Queen in the chat. Yes, I did. And I saw that you enjoyed yours as well. Good stuff. Oh. She said, I'll be in church praying the demons away 4 to 5:30. Wait till I get out. Well, girl, go on and pray the demons away, child. Pray them away, honey. She said, I'm sitting candy on my porch for the kids to take themselves. Okay. Wait a minute, you threw the apples away? Damn. Girl, you know them apples cost money. You threw them in the trash? No. Girl, you supposed to eat them apples. Yeah, no, seriously, them apples went in the trash. You know we ain't eat them apples. You know we ain't eat them apples. You know our parents didn't let us eat them apples. And our parents was like, you ain't eating this. Give me this. You don't know what they didn't inject it in this apple. Throw that in the trash. Throw that in the trash right there. Throw that in the trash. She said this lady used to give us bags of pennies every Halloween. Shoot, I go to her house. Where she live, girl? Give me some pennies. You hear me? Give you a bag of pennies. I'd rather take the pennies than the candy, but when I'm little, boy, I be mad though. You know, when you little, you want that candy. You're like, I don't want this. Keep your pennies. They just didn't know the value. I'd rather have pennies. We never allowed them to eat the apples. Yeah, you know our parents, you know our black parents are a trip, ain't they? Throw that away. That rapper's coming off. Throw that away. No, throw that away too. No, that came out. Throw that away. Throw that away. Throw that away. That ain't closed properly. Throw that away. It's too soft. That look old. She got this from last year. Throw that away. She said my kids wouldn't want them damn apples. So I love the penny idea. Yeah. Kids don't be knowing the value of money though. I guess you can give out $1. They know the value of $1, but them pennies, they be like, I don't want this. They just don't know. They can go buy their own candy with them pennies. You know? She said them apples went straight to the trash. Them apples went straight to the trash. They be giving out walnuts and pecans, pecans. Hit that thumbs up button for me. Let me see. Let me see how many thumbs up I have. Hold on. I have, it's going around in a circle. It's not telling me. Why is it taking forever? Oh, well. It's not telling me how many I have. Let me see. Let me do something else. Oh, I got 137. Yay. I got 137 thumbs up. She says, what the F gave out walnuts? Girl, the country. People in the country, hey, they gave out pecans. Some people have pecan trees. They gave out pecans. They gave out walnuts. You heard somebody say they gave out raisins. you know? But me and Jenny, we're talking about a 2025. Did we say 2025? No, 2026. 2026 cruise to Japan and South Korea. Who's interested? Raise your hand if you're interested. You got to fly to Tokyo, Japan, though. Who's interested on going on a cruise in Asia to Japan and South Korea? Anybody? I know a lot of y'all probably have sleep or at work, but I just want to know will anybody be interested? But we're going to do that in 2026. Give us plenty of time to prepare ourselves to go on this cruise. It is 12 nights, so it ain't no short cruise. 12 nights. Sean said, ready to pay now. Only Sean? Anybody else want to fly to Japan? Fly to Japan. Let me pull it up right quick. It is. Oh, did it go out? I think it did. Let me go back in there and look for it. I think it's going to be a good itinerary, though. I know we have to go through. Let me tell you right quick. It's 2026. Let me tell you. Hold on. She said, the more you know, I'm scary. I won't fly in the US, so I won't be flying that far. Yeah, nah. You probably don't want to do that. Because it is a far, far trip. So if you don't want to fly in the US, you definitely are not going to want to make Japan your first flight. Yep, that would not be cool. Okay, so this is what it is. It's wait a minute, that's South Korea. Hold on. That's not the one. It's the Fiji. Hold on. Is it Fiji? Let me see. Oh, that's not it. Nope, that's not it. Let me open it back up. All right, so it is. It's I'm trying to get the right one. That's not it. I think it's this one. Yeah. So you go to Tokyo, Japan, and then from Tokyo, you go to, oh, I don't even know how to pronounce that. Mm, it's like Kyoto, Japan, Kyoto. So Kyoto, Japan, and then Koshi, Japan, and then South Korea, and then another part of Japan, and then Mount Fuji in Japan, and then back to Tokyo. She said, "How long is the flight?" Ooh, let me see. I don't even know. Depends on where you live, but let me just do how long from the U.S. It is 12 hours nonstop, but that's from California. So it's damn. Hold on. So it's only 12 hours. So it's 12 hours nonstop from Los Angeles and 7 hours. No way. There ain't no damn 7 hours nonstop. Oh, huh. It's 11 hours nonstop from California. That's not bad. I did 14. That's not bad at all. 11 hours nonstop is not bad. I did 14 hours. So 11 hours I've been knocked out, and I'll wake up and watch a movie, go back to sleep a little bit, and then we'll be there. Because I'll sleep for 8 of those hours, and then I'll wake up and watch a movie, or I may watch a movie before I go to sleep. She said 14 and a half hours from New York. So that's not bad. Lorraine said, oh, hell no. Yeah, if you have never flown, yes, you do not want to get on an 11, 12-hour flight. Because you're going to want to fly out the window. But I've been flying since basic training. That was my first flight, basic training. We flew to Great Lakes, Illinois. So that was my first flight, and been flying ever since. I didn't flew to Korea. Flew to Germany, flew to Europe. I don't know how many times. Flew to Iraq. I flew to UAE. Flew to Kuwait. Flew to Hawaii. Hawaii is a long flight too. Hawaii is like freaking 8, 9, 10 hours. Hawaii. If you've ever been to Hawaii, that's a flight, baby. She said, I'll get put off the phone for a 2-hour flight. I'll put off the plane for a 2-hour flight. Yeah, Lorraine, I don't know what to say about you, baby girl, because, honey, I'd rather fly and get there. She said, when is the retreat? We're going to do the retreat in May of next year. But that's going to be in Orlando. We're still negotiating prices. She said, first class only for that long trip. Yes, ma'am. And that's why it's 2026, because we get to pay on the flight. Because we already know that flight gonna cost us an arm and a foot. And that's why it's 2026. She said Hawaii did me in. I'm good. Thanks. Yeah, the Hawaii flight ain't no damn joke either. That Hawaii flight ain't no joke. But I feel bad for people that don't get out because you're missing so much of this world. Like, to be honest with you, like it's oh my God. And for you to be American citizen, you have the liberties to go to any of these countries simply because you hold an American passport. There's a lot of people in this world they can't travel certain places because they don't have the passport or the visa to get there. So one thing about she said he said, "Yo, we still up over here. Oh yeah, we still up." One thing about being an American citizen and hold the American passport, you have so many privileges that come with that, and you don't even utilize them like that. It's crazy. You know how important it is to have an American passport? Like you are top dog. Our privileges are out the window to the roof. And to not utilize our benefits, our privileges is absolutely insane. It's somebody out there will KI for the to have the opportunities that we have. But nevertheless, I'm gonna utilize my privileges. You hear me? Mm. I'm gonna hold me an American passport. My passport gonna always be in good standings. Always. Always. She said, "Can my husband come?" Yeah, because my husband coming, girl. My husband ain't about to let me go to Japan without him. Hell, he going to Italy with it. We going to Italy in July. He going with us. She said, "I can't imagine being gone 12 days long." Just saying, or is it just a girl trip? No, this is definitely not no girl trip. My husband is not about to let me go across the water like that without him. She said, "I love to pull my passport out." Girl, what you said? That's a privilege that you have. When they see that when you go to these other countries and they see you with American passport, they automatically treat you differently. Treat you differently. We have benefits that's worth more to us outside the US than it is in the US. That's a whole nother conversation too. We get treated better as an American. Let me stop more. Listen, to live in this world and to never have experienced life is misery. God didn't just create your city or your state for you to stay in. Explore. He made this big old world for all of us. All of us. You have the privilege to go. I want to see what's out there. I'm nosy like that. I want to see other cultures. I want to know how they live, how they get around, how they survive. I love that. I love diving into other cultures and seeing that other people do things quite different than we do. And our way don't make it right and their way doesn't make it wrong. Okay? But anyway, I'm going to hop off. I will be dropping probably, I don't know if I'm going to start tomorrow or maybe even Saturday, but I'm going to be dropping short videos and it's going to be conversations with me and Bear LaTruth. Okay. I got a Bear LaTruth. So we're going to be having conversations, more like classes and stuff like that, whatever, because we got to retrain this bear. All right. So I'm going to be dropping short videos. I hope you guys find them to be funny. But Bear LaTruth coming soon. It's going to be me and Bear LaTruth. Okay. All right. She said, "Amore, when you say Jay, you sound like me calling my son Tremaine." Tremaine. Hey, Mickey Meat girl. What's going on, baby? Lorraine, I'm going to need you to get over your fear of flights, honey. Talk to Jesus. Just talk to Jesus. Tell Jesus you want to utilize your benefits, okay, of being an American. I'm going to need you to get on the plane. All right. Or maybe not, Lorraine. I mean, I don't know. My sisters ain't there. I got two sisters that ain't never flown on a plane ever in their life. I can't be like that, y'all. Not me. But to each his own. To each his own. She said, "I'll ride a train, but not no plane." Yeah, okay. Well, we'll take pictures. We'll post pictures for y'all. How about that? We'll post some pictures. But anyway, I'm about to hop off of here. I love y'all. Thanks for pulling up with your girl. And if you're just coming in, go back to the beginning when I was dropping some real gems about quality over quantity. Okay. Look at the bigger picture. Okay. Oh, thank you for saying that, Bink Bink. Yes, hold on one second. Thank you for saying that. Listen, let me give a huge, huge shout out to these individuals. So Rachel, which I know she's not on the live, but when she comes back and listen to it, thank you for upgrading to level 4. Rachel, Michelle, Talonda, Bink Bink, Platinum Bracelet, Dion, Mrs. Hurd, the Doctor and the Lawyer, Misha Lewis, I Am Glenn, For Real, Tinkers, and Vanita Spears. Thank you guys so much for being a part of the investor family. I am looking for more people. I think this is 10 or 11. How many is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. It's 11 people. I am looking for more people to upgrade to level 4, you guys. Level 4. I'm going to be saying this probably, this is going to be my pitch. I may forget sometime, but my level 4 is going to, and I got to upgrade it. I got to update what it's going to come with, but it's going to come with, I'm going to give free classes on how to start a YouTube, the jewels and the tools that you need to run your YouTube. Okay. Even if you just want to upload shorts every day, because you can get paid by just uploading shorts. You do not have to go live and show your face on YouTube to get paid. Okay. You do not have to hold an audience. You do not have to communicate with no one. You can have a faceless YouTube, and I will teach you how to do that. Okay. So that is what level 4 is going to come with. It's going to come with that for free and question and answer. So if you have something that you want to ask me or whatever, and it could be about anything, level 4 classes will come with that. So if you want to upgrade, so thank you, Bing Bing, for upgrading. I saw you, girl. I appreciate you so much. So much. So if you want to upgrade to level 4, please do so. I'm actually looking for more people to upgrade. So, and I will keep this list, and as people add, I'll get another list. But I do want to give special shout outs to my level 4 people for being investors. You guys are considered investors. Investors. Thank y'all so much. I appreciate y'all. They're my investors. Okay. Oh, all right. I love y'all. Talk to y'all later. Alligator. See y'all. Bye. Jay!
They can't make $1 without mentioning down one of our names.
Period. She kept talking about that family.
Can't make $1.
She kept talking about that family. 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 That family. She kept talking about that family. Talking about that family. Clock that team. Clock that team.
Because they can't make $1 without mentioning down one of our names.
Child, we finna talk about this with a moral. That family.
Tell these motherfuckers to bless me hell.
That family.
These motherfuckers don't be wanting to bless no damn body.
That family.
Jay!
That family.
Tell these motherfuckers to bless me.
Talking about it. Child, we finna talk about this with a moral.
Jay!